for National Women in Sports Day. It's super fun because members from the community come out. It's also important to recognize the women in sports and just the part of being a female in this community and being an athlete at CU. It's just been an amazing experience, and it's great to have the support from the community. The t-shirt, Run Like a Girl, it's pretty empowering. It's great to be able to be in this sport where it's male dominated on the team, and just be able to female and show other little girls out there that they can do this too. It resonates just because it's like you've got these big, strong men, and the women are here just to prove that we are also as strong and as capable as them. And it's great to show the community members of the school and children that they can also do this. It's great to be able to represent CU. I'm freshly new to the team, and this has been the best experience of my life, and I'm so glad that I'm able to represent and basically become a part of the school.
Well, it's always a great day at the Event Center. National Girls and Women's in Sports Day surrounding the OSU game for the CU women's basketball team back at a Stampede out here at Corelli's. Monday nights from 7 until 8 o'clock. We're out here with head coach J.R. Payne and Tad Boyle, always a player guest, back at a Stampede. Voice of the Buffs, Mark Johnson. It was a split for the CU women. They won on Friday big over Oregon and then lost for the second time this season as they fell on Sunday with a massive comeback in that ball game, but still fell to the Beavers of Oregon State. And we were at Corelli's talking with head coach J.R. Payne about that game.
Powered by Ford. Cars, trucks, and SUVs built for America. Built Ford proud.
A heck of a dominating win over Oregon on Friday. And then that was a heck of a comeback you had yesterday.
Thank
now, I know
you.
You don't want to dig that kind of hole, but
right,
wow.
yeah. You know, it's one of those games where you think, man, if we just had one more minute,
right.
You know, we probably would have pulled it off. But like you said, you can't dig a hole like that against such a good team.
What do you take away from that game?
Oh boy. I mean, there's lots to take away. One, we didn't execute game plan as effectively as we needed to. You know, too many open looks to a team that spaces you out with, you know, an All-American center and 4 shooters, and you know, but we didn't get in and out of spaces quick enough, you know, to contest shots. That's sort of the basketball part of it. The emotional part of it is no matter what, no matter where, no matter who, you got to be ready. You know, and then just that we can come back, like never stop fighting. Always stay united, stay together, and we can do whatever we want to do on the court.
You know, doing this as long as I have, you see matchups that are good matchups and tougher matchups.
Yeah.
Is OSU a tough matchup for your team?
I mean, I guess so. We've lost to them twice. We've only
Right.
lost a few games all year, and 2 of them have been to them. You know, on paper, I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, they're bigger than us at a lot of positions. But I think, you know, I would take like our player against their player head to head, but you know, it is tough because the gal they play in the center is truly an All-American. She's very, very good. And then they have 4 kids that can really shoot it. And so it's just hard. You got to get in and out of spaces quickly. And you know, their best shooter's 6'3". And so we match up with our, you know, 4 player usually. And that's not a normal matchup, you know, for a post player to get out and guard shooters like that. And so that's tough. I thought we did a great job on the glass. We're the only second team in the country, or second team that they've played that's out rebounded them.
Right.
You know, and so there were some things certainly that were good and, you know, that we'll take away and be happy about, but really, really disappointed that we lost.
You've got a limited sample size, but how does this team respond to a loss?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a veteran enough group. You know, we've really, the few times that we have lost, we've tried to be very intentional about studying the film. What did we not do effectively? Where do we fix it? How do we fix it? Move on, fix it, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think we'll do that. Certainly. I mean, you watch the film, we always watch highlights and lowlights. And, you know, I think you learn from the highs just as much as you can learn from the lows. And so really trying to figure out what didn't go the way we wanted it to, why didn't it go the way we wanted it to, and then what are we going to do differently next time out?
Friday against Oregon, you had 32 assists in a game. In a college game.
I know.
That is a silly number.
It is silly. Yeah, those are like video game numbers.
Right.
When I went over after and saw the stat sheet, I just went, you know, my mouth dropped like to my knees. I've never seen that in all my years. 32 assists on 36 field goals. But it was a tremendous night. Yeah.
That's just, I think it illustrates the selflessness of this team a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I don't remember the numbers, you know, off the top of my head, but I think almost every single player that played had an assist. You know, everybody scored, everybody, you know, had rebounds, but yeah, truly unselfish. One thing I love about our team and our veteran point guards is they do a great job of figuring out who has the hot hand, and we don't force it, but we really try to get the ball back to that person. You know, obviously
Sure.
Maddie Nolan was that person. You know, 14 points in the second quarter alone. You know, and hit Jalen penetrated, found her for a shot right at the buzzer at halftime. You know, just really, really smart basketball, I thought, that night.
Now, you are amongst a 4-game stretch right here. That's got to be about as tough as anybody sees in the country. So you just
Yeah.
played number 17.
Yep.
You've got numbers at 22, and then
Yep.
what,
9
and
and
10 coming up.
Yep. All on the road.
All on the
three
road.
in a row.
Yeah, 3 straight in the road.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, 2 weeks ago we played 4 straight on the road, and tough environments, and we came out pretty well. So we just got to stay focused one day at a time.
There's head coach J.R. Payne. They come off the split with the Oregon teams. Now they're on the road. They got 3 straight against top 25 teams beginning on Friday night at number 22, Utah. As we continue here at Corelli's, we'll take a time out to Stampede. Back next, we're going to talk with head coach Tad Boyle of the men's team.